Hi, I'm Lulu, and this is my mother. They're the author of
Math and Magic in Wonderland. Welcome back to our book club and math club. And what are we going to do today, Lulu?
Today we're going to find out the center of a circle.
A circle. Okay, and I want you to play along at home. So here's what you need to get started. You need some object that's what shape?
A circle.
A circular object to trace. And you also need?
A ruler.
And if you want, you can also use a?
Calculator.
Okay, so get all those materials and you can play along with us. First thing we're going to do is trace your circular object. Make a circle on your paper.
Like this.
Are you playing along with us? Okay, so what do we have on the paper now? A circle. Let's say you want to know the exact center of the circle. Do you want to guess where the center is? So put a little dot where you think the center is. That looks pretty good. Now, how could we tell if this is really the center of that circle? What does it mean if it's the center?
It means that it will be equal on all sides.
That's right. So any line we draw from here to the area around the circle, its circumference, would be the same length. And you know what? They're not exactly the same length. Pretty close. So should we figure out how to really determine the center of the circle?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to use the technique that's found in the book in chapter 3. And here's what you have to do. Pick 2 points, any points. They have to be on the circle. On the perimeter of the circle. It's
This
outside. One, and you can pick anywhere else. Try not to make them exactly in a straight line. They could be, yeah. Okay, so did you pick 2 points on the circle? They could be anywhere in that circle. What you want to do is take the ruler and connect them. I'll hold it straight for you, and you can connect these.
I connect the dots, except a lot straighter.
Okay, now we're going to bisect this line. Do you remember what bi means, like bicycle? What number? How many wheels does a bicycle have?
It has 2.
2. So what do you think bisect means?
2.
Yeah, we're going to split this in half exactly. So let's measure it. So measure the line you created. This one is a little more than 15. So what we're going to do is in your calculator, this one is 15.2. So do 15 and then the decimal point and then 2. And we're going to divide it by 2, right? So do divided by 2 equals.
Oops, that was plus.
It's okay. 7.6. So what we're going to do is, where did the pencil go? Do you have it? Okay. So we're going to go to 17.6. 7.6. You did okay. So this is the exact center of the circle. We bisected it. Can you pay attention?
Just a sec.
Okay, are you checking to see if we got it correct? 7.6. Okay, so I made a little line right in the center so we can bisect it. Now what we want to do is draw this line so it's perpendicular to the first line we drew. Now, you remember parallel. We talked about parallel, I think, in chapter 3. So show me with your hands what 2 parallel lines do.
Parallel means...
Yes, they never touch. Do you know what perpendicular means?
That they touch like this.
They touch like this.
Oh, yeah. Like like an airplane. This airplane is crashing, like this one is flying.
Okay, I hope those airplanes don't collide. So what kind of angle did I form with those perpendicular lines?
You formed right angle. Right
A
here.
right angle. Do you
And
see?
another one.
Do you see a right angle on this ruler that we could
Yeah,
use?
right here.
That's right. A corner is an example of a right angle. Good job. So now we're going to use the corner to make a line. Okay, and then we want to continue that line all the way to the end, making sure it's still perpendicular. Okay, so let's make that line. I'm gonna have it go all the way from here to here. Around the, yes. And then all the way to this side. Okay, so we have a line. Here we go. So here's what we did. First we made 2 dots.
Maybe?
That's right, anywhere we wanted. And we connected them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we bisected this line, which means we found its center. And we drew a perpendicular line going through that dot, through that point. Okay, so this line goes from one point to another. Do you know what that's called?
No.
It's called the diameter because it also goes through the center. But let's find the point where it actually goes through the center. So here's what we do. Next we measure our new line. You ready to use the calculator?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got 17.3.
So, I mean,
17.3, and we're gonna bisect it again, so divide by 2.
and it equals 865.
It's actually, there's a little decimal point, so it's 8.65.
8.65.
Okay,
Okay, now we're close.
so look, here we have 8.65, and this is going to be the center of our circle.
I was a bit close.
You were close, so you had a very good estimate, a good guess over there for the center of the circle, but we found the exact center of this circle right here. And that means
It was a pretty
that
close.
the distance from the center of the circle to any point along its perimeter will always be the same. It will always be, what was our number, 8.6 something, right?
Let me try.
Okay, so that's how you find the center of a circle. Were you able to follow along with us? We had fun, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see you next time. Lulu's busy with her calculator.